What's the deal, y'all? It's P Thuggin back at it again with another video, and I got some new content for y'all. But before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the like button on this video below, hit the subscribe button, and turn on my post notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the latest news and interesting topics on YouTube. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything being presented in the videos is meant to be enjoyed, and it's not meant to be taken as factual evidence or legal advice. Today, the topic at hand is EBK Jaaybo and the EBK Infrastructure, and it's not really looking too good for them. Might be good news to some, but bad news to many. Unfortunately, they have caught themselves in shackles, sliding through the Notorious City Stockton, California. They all were officially booked into the system at around 8:39 p.m., and it's seemingly for some gun charges. EBK LEEBO was booked for a warrant, and he didn't have any gun charges, which is odd to me, but I wasn't there to see the situation transpire, so I can't really give you guys any background of what could have took place, but his bail is only $50,000. Now, Jublockshotta was booked for a large amount of gun charges: 4 counts of carrying a loaded handgun not registered to an owner, Street Gang Act, firearm probation restriction, carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle, carrying a concealed weapon while in an active street gang. His bail is sitting at $700,000. Baby Maxx, also a well-known EBK member, was booked for carrying a loaded firearm under special circumstances, carrying a loaded handgun not registered to the owner, carrying a loaded concealed weapon on person, and promoting a criminal street gang. His bail is sitting at $450,000. EBK affiliate Turtle is a minor, so his charges were not produced due to his age. Since Jaaybo was booked earlier this week, which I'll update you guys on a little later in this video, it's not looking like the EBK group has set their priorities straight and caught themselves still moving around the Stockton streets, and it's not playing out in their favor. Now, I don't know exactly what transpired to lead them to be arrested, but one thing's for sure, and 2 things are for certain. They should have never been joyriding or posted up in Stockton, like the meal ticket didn't just get grabbed a few days ago. Obviously, it's each to its own, and common sense ain't too common, right? Something that really caught my eye, was very noticeable to me in regards to them all being arrested today in this whole case, is that everyone caught a gun charge except for one person. And I'm not saying nobody is snitching, but all possibilities are on the table right now. Either somebody didn't take their gun charges because it was too many guns for not everybody to take a charge, or somebody might actually be working with the people. I always tell y'all, I never come off as biased, so let me give you a short example. When you're in an active street gang, we happen to be in a car together sliding with guns. We all obviously got our own guns. We get pulled over by the police. They say they're going to search the car for probable cause, which would be us all being on probation or parole, right? And they find a gun. If it's your gun, you take your charge, regardless of the circumstances. This is a known fact. If I'm lying, I'm dying, okay? But that doesn't seem to be the case here. I can't even explain to y'all what happened, like I said, because I wasn't there, but something ain't adding up. They all just keep getting grabbed, of course. I just don't understand why they riding around in Stockton. Of course, they're going to have guns on them. They do a lot of high-power rapping, and they have a lot of funk internally that everybody don't really know. But I'm starting to think their phones might be tapped. I'm really hoping that they moving much smarter than they actually showing on the internet, because it ain't looking like they moving with some street smart and they just all crashing out. Hopefully they all get to bail out. A lot of them, their bail is extremely high, so I mean it's possibility. Like I said, it's 10%. So Baby Maxx looking at $45,000 because his bail is at $450,000. Jublockshotta, he looking at $70K. I mean, they got the money. Well, Jaaybo got the money for sure. We know that. But I'm not sure if they got the money. Their bails are completely high. And I know it's a lot of factors that play a part in this. But I really don't think they should be trying to be posted up in Stockton like they ain't getting picked up like a basketball game. And not one person thought to move around and get out of Stockton before something like this could happen. Now, in regards to Jaaybo and his case, his charges were updated not too long ago because he had court today. He had a crazy long rap sheet after appearing for his first arraignment, which was surfacing online. And his rap sheet is a little long, but I can't really break down his charges to the point where I'll know exactly what type of time he's looking at. But this is all I'm going to say. The good news in regards to his case is that the violation is no longer there. So that's the only good news coming from this case. But that $60,000 bill he had, which would only be $6K, we know he got that. It got taken away. Jaaybo has active strikes. I don't think the DA is going to be giving out no cupcakes and sparkles due to the circumstances. And he was out for 33 days and committed another felony while on active parole. The judge probably ain't going for that. His lead attorney is in fact still Claire White, so I'm hoping that she does her best to try to get him out or get his bail back. With him getting his bail taken, like I said, I'm sure the DA requested that the judge do not release him, said a bunch of stuff. He's a danger. He's an active criminal street gang. He has 2 prior strikes. He's just running around. He's a flight risk, pretty much. Do you understand? So the judge had the last say-so, and it looks like the judge was siding with the DA in this situation. Like I said before, I'm not in his shoes, but with the charges that he has that are still pending, he has 5 counts of prohibited person in possession of ammunition. And the 1 or 2 strikes he has, the minimum sentence for this offense, low term, 16 months, prison time. 2 years, that's the midterm, prison time. 3 years is the high term, prison time, state prison. There is no jail time for a felony ammunition, being a prohibited person with ammunition. And he has active strikes. When you have active strikes, everybody know when you get a strike, your time doubles. When you get another strike, your time doubles. Okay, for each count. It don't just go, oh, we're just going to charge you for this count. Just like I said, y'all do y'all research. Do the math. I'm hoping they throw him a good plea deal and he bounce back, but who knows? He might take it to trial just off the principle of him most likely not wanting to keep going to prison. But the big question here is, while he has a chance and he really gets the time to sit down and think about what's going on and the possibility of what could potentially happen, because I'm sure he has no idea at this moment in the case. He still has to be rearraigned. His arraignment got pushed back again, so he's going to have another arraignment on the 14th of this month. But he's going to have to really look at this situation for what it is. Are you making the best decisions for you? I don't know how experienced Claire White is. Everybody hire her. But to be honest, this last case, he only got a year. Cool. He got 2 years with halftime. Whatever. So when you get 2 years with halftime, you only do a year. He didn't have those active strikes. Now he has strikes. It's a whole different ball game. Okay? I don't think it's strikeable because it's nonviolent. But just like I told y'all, it's possibility. If that's what the DA requests, it's a rare circumstance. It's a rare type of thing for the DA to want to give you your third strike if you have prior firearm convictions with strikes. They can request that you get a third strike and they don't want you back on the streets. That's a possibility. But he didn't get caught with a gun this time. He got caught with ammunition. And it's not violent, but it's at a felony. It's at the felony level. Felony is worse. It's more than a wobbler misdemeanor. He gonna get that discovery. He gonna see where there's holes in his case. Maybe he didn't not stop at a stop sign because that charge is gone. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't fail to stop at a stop sign. That charge ain't on there no more. Who knows? Like I said, there could be a lot of holes in this case, and the DA just throw a deal at him. He take the deal or he don't. It's really on him. In regards to his infrastructure, they got to really get it together. They all need to come together. This is the time for them to come together. I don't know if y'all seen, though. EBK Jaaybo deleted that song that he just dropped. And if you know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to say the name of the song because it's a lot.
Fuck Black, fuck Quack, fuck Eddie, fuck Bad, fuck Los, fuck Shotta, fuck Smack.
But that song ain't on no platforms. He took it off his Instagram, and he has one video up on his Instagram now, and it's not that song. I don't know if he did that because he in custody now. He probably didn't even think he was going to go down. And he dropped that song. He ended up going down. Song got released. And now it disappeared. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Go check. It ain't on no platforms. He deleted that song, y'all. Pay attention. That's all I'm saying. Look at stuff for what it is. I'm not saying he not living what he rap, but he actually got a little head on him and he not trying to full-blown crash out. Definitely when he going in there with people that don't have nothing to lose. They're not put in the same position as him, and I'm sure he understands all that. He had his people get that song, take it down immediately. But I'm pretty sure that song was on schedule to be dropped. He ain't shoot that video for nothing. He ain't paying for videos to get dropped for nothing. He ain't paying for videos to just have them in the vault. Okay? I'm sure he has a lot of unreleased music for y'all. But as of right now, it's just not really too bright to be promoting a street gang at this moment. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So just pay attention. Like I said, a lot of them going to have to take fades for sure. It'd be a lot of dissing going on. And the people that they dissing is sitting right in that jail waiting for their arrival. You're going to have to run some fades. It ain't no programming. I get it. They exposed him for saying he was programming. Yes, you could program for sure. But the level that EBK Jaaybo is at right now, and the way he was approaching the situation when he first touched down, I don't think nobody going to want to program when you getting disrespectful like that. You dropping a lot of names. It's just too much sometimes. You know, somebody going to be like, nah, bro, ain't no programming. You fighting every day in here. Because that's what you own, right? You own that on the out. You're going to be on that in here. I don't know how hard he is, like I told y'all. I don't know if he could beat up everybody. But he's for sure going to have to fight a few people. He got a few fades lined up. They have nothing to lose. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Just like I said, I'm not being biased. It's just the truth. Anybody that done been in county, anybody that done been to the pen, what EBK Jaaybo did, he's going to have to fight for it about that. Everything he did, including his infrastructure. They grabbed all of them, and now they sit in the county jail, and I don't know if this is their first time in there. I know it's not Jublockshotta's, but in regards to Baby Maxx, he fresh 18, so I'm sure this is his first time touching San Juan King County. And I don't know what's going to happen, bro. That's all I'm saying. Y'all might be seeing some jail calls in the next few days about how they was politicking in there. They was fighting, and they got that out the way. And they probably ain't going to get it out the way, but they fighting, for sure. It ain't no question. If they ain't PCing up, they going to be programming, and they going to have to fight. Because it's a lot of dissing, and it's a lot of appearances in people's videos when he dissing. All y'all faces y'all all become targets. And y'all all gonna have to take a back fade. Definitely for y'all, you feel me, for y'all meal ticket. Y'all gonna be taking a bunch of back fades. Like I told y'all, stay out the streets. If you're not ready for it, just stay out the streets. It's not worth it. If you could do what you're doing and keep a clean record, I think that's the best way you could do it. If you can get a job and still be doing what you're doing, making money and not going to jail, because all that money you making, it's going towards legal fees. You losing all that money based on, because you're going to have to pay for a lawyer if you don't want a public defender. And you're going to have to pay that bail if you don't want to sit up in there. Nobody want to sit in no county jail. And nobody definitely don't want to sit in prison. And once you get to prison, ain't no bail. You're going to do that time. You get what I'm saying? Don't move too quick. If you is in the streets, like I said, be smarter. Think smarter, not harder. It's not that hard to just put two and two together. You can't show the same patterns that just got another person locked up and think that the same thing ain't a possibility for you. Watch who you're around, too. That's another thing I'm going to say right now. As much as you think you can trust your homies, you got to keep one eye open when you're sleeping. Because everybody ain't trustworthy. I'm sorry to say it. As crazy as it sounds, you can't trust everybody because they not on the same timing as you. You know you. And you just around people. You only gonna know what you gonna do in a situation. You're never gonna know. Because the most surprising situation is when you see somebody true colors. Because you think you know them. And you really don't know that person at all. You get what I'm saying? I hope y'all understand. I'm just trying to motivate y'all to go get a 9-to-5. Go get a regular job. Get out the streets. The streets are watered down and y'all can see that. Y'all watching it in 4K. It's a lot of clicking up. It's a lot of politicking for different people that you don't know. It's a lot of songs. It's a lot of rapping. And it's so many raps. Nobody's dying. You watch people go on live and just politic. Like I told y'all, Instagram is the police. And until y'all realize it, you just gonna keep finding yourself in positions you do not want to be in. And I'm just trying to tell y'all because firsthand, y'all don't have to believe it, but I've been there. To the jails, to the prisons. Both. I know what it's like. And just like I said, it's not the same as men's prison. So just imagine what men prisons doing. Y'all politic a little different than females. So just think about how hard it is in men's prison and in jail. You're fighting, period. It ain't no talking it out. It ain't no cupcakes and glitter. You're not finna be sitting at the table with me and we best friends after we fight. It's not gonna happen. So y'all just sit back and y'all watch this play out. I'm gonna update y'all on what's going on. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I know I be taking a long time to do these videos, but here's some news you can use. And y'all know I always come with the good tea. It's me, P, and I'm out.